Your home is supposed to be the place where life feels the safest and most comfortable. It's where you don't expect the floors to creak or the ceiling to leak. You expect a cozy feeling, not constant stress.
But for families living on a limited income, even small repairs can turn into overwhelming challenges. And help is closer than people realize. We're talking about what USDA Rural Development does.
Paul Ellington is the state director. He is with Jasmine Henry, a single-family housing program specialist. Thank you both for coming in to Historic Studio D today.
Well, thanks for having us. It's nice to be here. I would say that we cover both Delaware and Maryland, so I'm the state director for 2 states.
2 states, okay.
Yeah, it kind of goes from the Atlantic Ocean to just south of Pittsburgh when you get out to Western
Okay,
Maryland.
well that's good because we have viewers in both states. My first question, is to give us a general overview of what the USDA Rural Development does.
Certainly. Well, we've been tasked with implementing the President Trump and Secretary Rollins' vision for rural America, and that oftentimes people think of rural America, they don't think of Maryland and Delaware. But we have significant rural population, and we're committed to helping them. We do public safety grants, we work with infrastructure, broadband, telehealth, a lot of areas. But today we'd like to talk a little bit about some of the programs that we offer for home repairs, home buyers, things like that.
Okay.
So you offer loans and grants for home repairs, but people have to qualify. So who qualifies?
Well, I'll defer to the expert on that, but I will say this. One of our goals is, we have a lot of people on fixed incomes that are often visited by, the housing authority or an inspector, and our goal is to offer hope and a solution for them. So Jasmine can tell you a little bit more about it.
Yeah, so for our grant product that we offer, you have to be 62 years of age or older for our eligible seniors. We do have an income limitation, and that depends on the county that you're in and your household size, and obviously in an eligible rural area.
Okay, and these loans and grants you say are used for home repair?
Yeah, so a lot of the repairs we see are to repair your roofs, HVAC, electrical, and handicap accessibility for the elderly and disabled.
And some of that is kind of hazardous things around the house. What are some of the things that people probably should get taken care of?
Well, I would definitely say anything like, to your point, your creaking roof and things like that can cause a lot of financial hardship for those on fixed income, and so the program really helps bridge that gap.
So what has the feedback been from people who have actually received these loans and grants?
The feedback is the most rewarding part because you don't know, a lot of people don't know that we have this resource out there. So once they are aware and we guide them step by step throughout the process, they're so thankful to be able to get something that they didn't know was an option to them.
That's got to be the most rewarding part about it, is being able to help out people who probably thought they didn't have any hope, really.
Well, what we have is, this is our 504 program to be specific, but there's many programs that are available for home buyers as well. But the nice thing is that our office, Jasmine and the others, will help you through the process every step of the way, and they'll review your application, so you really have an advocate.
And I imagine there's some folks out there watching today and saying, I qualify, I need to know more. How do they get in touch with you?
Well, you can check on our website to see of the variety of programs, and just to restate what we've done, we've helped buy fire equipment, we've helped remodel firehouses. So we help in the rural space across the board. So it would be rd.usda.gov
Yeah.
is our website, and I would check there to see what programs you may qualify for.
All right. Of course, we'll have a link on our website so that you don't have to remember all of that, but it's definitely something you want to check out. Jasmine and Paul, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon.
Oh, it's
Thank
our
you for
pleasure.
Have a
having
good
us.
weekend.
Thank you very much.